Good morning, nursing graduates. Good morning, friends and family. On behalf of our CEO, Dr. Duncan Harris, Deans Scappaticci and Cologne, Division Director of Nursing, Dr. Dawn Bunting, faculty and staff, we welcome you to our nurse pinning ceremony. I think we can all agree that this could not have been a better weather day. As our CEO always says, the sun always shines on Capital Community College, and it certainly is today. At this time, I would like to ask Professor Mary Joan Forsbauer to come and talk to you about the history of pinning.
Welcome, everyone. The nursing pinning ceremony has its roots in the 12th century, when knights who helped the sick and infirm were given a Maltese cross to wear. Today's pinning ceremony is closely tied to an award given to Florence Nightingale, who was awarded the Red Cross of St. George in the 1860s for her tireless work during the Crimean War. Florence Nightingale was the first to stress the importance of official nurse training and recognition for that training. The Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London designed and awarded a badge with a Maltese cross to all nurses who completed their program. In the United States, the first pin presented to a graduating class of nurses occurred at Bellevue Hospital in New York City in 1880. By 1916, the pinning ceremony for nurses was standard throughout the US and England. The pins symbolized educated women and men who were deemed competent to serve as a nurse and provide health care to society. The nursing pinning ceremony represents a meaningful time in your transition from nursing student to graduate nurse, preparing you for the valuable and rewarding career of nursing. We congratulate you all on attaining this milestone. Thank you.
I would like to call Dr. Duncan Harris, our CEO, to the podium so he can give offer his greetings.
Good morning. Wait a minute. Good morning. All right. This is a celebration. That's the energy that will be here all day. And so I'm Duncan Harris, the CEO of Capital Community College. And as was just mentioned, this is one of our college's most sacred rituals in terms of pinning. And 33 years ago, I actually received a pin from my fraternity. And so I still have this pin. I wear it on special occasions, and it means the world to me. I keep it in a safe place, and once again, only wear it on special occasions. Cherish the moment and what the pin represents. It's a big deal. To all of you receiving pins this morning, you had the grit and perseverance to complete the journey. There are individuals that started with you 2 years ago that are not here this morning. Unfortunately, each year, there are a few students that find themselves in a position to have to appeal their dismissal from our program. Some of them may have failed exams, missing the threshold to pass by only a few points. What you all know is that nursing is a profession where there's no such thing as just a few of this or that. A patient's health depends on the proficiency with which you carry out the practices and procedures that you have studied the past 2 years. The bar to be a nurse is high for a reason. Lives are at stake. Your journey has been made even more difficult in that we've been in the midst of a pandemic that has taken over 1 million lives in the U.S. Like many of you, I'd imagine that this has been a trying time. However, it's days like this that make me think and reflect on some of the things that have been positive during the past 26 months. I often refer to them as COVID gifts. A few that come to mind for me is that I've developed a deeper appreciation for nature. I had a severe case of COVID in March of 2020, and as I was recovering, I took long walks in Northwest Park in Windsor, appreciating my ability to breathe deeply, something I struggled to do in the height of my sickness. Another COVID gift that comes to mind was getting close to my dog Griffin, a 4-year-old Havanese dog. And while working from home, we got really close. And now I find myself missing him when at work, and I think that he misses me all day as well. And finally, perhaps most significant, my family has become even closer during this period. I don't take them or our health for granted the way I used to, and I find myself saying, I love you more often and with deeper meaning. I hope that you think of your time at Capital these past 2 years and the degrees and pins you'll be receiving today as a COVID gift. You all became nurses during this period, and in some way, it will shape the amazing nurses that I am sure that you will become. I'll close by sharing how proud I am of all of you in Capital's nursing program, the best in the state. As much as I'll miss you guys sitting in the hallway, blocking my office before exams on Mondays and Fridays, and hogging the elevators, I'm so glad to see you here today. You all represent Capital Community College's best and brightest. Our faculty have insisted upon this, and I have no doubt that you will hold our name high wherever you end up working. Before I wrap up, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge one of our faculty members for whom this will be her last Capital pinning ceremony. Would Dr. Bunting join me at the podium? Come on up. You knew this was going to happen. I know you asked me not to, but you know I was going to. Dr. Bunting has been a nurse for 45 years. 45 years. And has served most nobly at Capital Community College for 25 years, starting in 1997 as a faculty member, and more recently as our department director. I'm wrapping up my 4th year as head of Capital, and she has been a consistent supporter of me since my first July, and I want to thank her. She has poured her heart into this program, and thousands of students have benefited from her commitment to CCC. Please join me in recognizing and honoring the service to the nursing profession and to the college by Dr. Dawn Bunting. Congratulations to all of our graduates, and savor today's ceremony. The best is yet to come.
Next, we welcome Dr. Jason Scappaticci to offer greetings from Student Services.
Good morning, students. On behalf of Student Affairs, so the folks who admitted you and placed you, maybe got you financial aid, registered and advised you, I want to congratulate you. We are so very, very proud of your accomplishment. I also was reflecting upon this. Some of you may be aware, you may have heard me tell the story, that I am the son of a nurse. And so I grew up in the house of a nurse. And I have realized, students, that there is a very specific personality that is drawn to nursing. Your families undoubtedly know what I'm talking about. My mother ran a very tight ship. In fact, she earned the nickname Stalin because of how efficiently our house was run. But I also have to admire my mother and her personality because that meant that she persevered through great challenges. Indeed, some of you have come into my office, and even though you are much younger than my mom, I will tell you, it was hard for me to say no because you reminded me so much of Mom. But I also want you to know that I sort of attended Capital's nursing program. My mother is a graduate of the nursing program of Capital. At the time, it was called Greater Hartford Community College. And I attended in utero in her last year of the program. Yes. So she was pregnant with me. I was born on a Sunday, May 10th, 1981, which happened to be Mother's Day. Mom missed one of her final exams on May 11th, the next day. Regardless of the fact that she had a newborn, she finished that program in just about a week after I was born. And so Mom's perseverance certainly reminds me of the perseverance of all of you. Having met many of you, I know that you have that quality. So congratulations, and I wish you all of the luck in the world, students.
Thank you, Dean Scappaticci. Now we're going to ask Dr. Dawn Bunting to come up and give greetings on behalf of the department.
Welcome, Dr. Harris, Dr. Scappaticci, Dean Colon, nursing faculty, Amy, families and friends, and especially the class of 2022. Let me begin by saying this class will always have a special place in my memories. In the history of Capital and in all of nursing education, you were the first class to enter freshman orientation, not on campus, but on camera via WebEx. Instead of walking into the 11th floor auditorium to meet the faculty and your peers, you saw all those faces on video. However, despite the change in venue, I'm positive you were all experiencing the same feelings as those freshman students before you, filled with excitement, anticipation, a strong case of anxiety and nervousness about the journey ahead of you, questioning how you were ever going to learn to be a nurse virtually. Over the next 2 years, you encouraged many challenges and stressors. For many of you, in your personal life, to your health, and with your studies. You faced many sleepless nights, laughed and cried, and juggled more than you thought humanly possible, all the while balancing between on-ground clinical and virtual lectures. You are now fully immersed in the world of WebEx, Swift River, Blackboard Collaborate, ATI, and ExamSoft. COVID-19 has transformed nursing education forever. Nationally and across the world, this pandemic and nursing education being conducted in a virtual environment will be written about in history books that will be shared for generations to come. No one before you, except perhaps my grandmother, who was in nursing school in 1917 and found herself too in the midst of the last major pandemic, has entered the profession in quite this way. No doubt there will be continued challenges, but there are good things that will come as a result of this pandemic, both in nursing education and healthcare. We will most certainly adapt to the positive outcomes of this experience going forward, such as increasing our use of simulation learning and the practice of telehealth medicine. However, according to a recently released Future of Nursing report for 2020 to 2030, it is noted that the COVID-19 pandemic has revealed deep chasms within an already fragmented U.S. healthcare system, resulting in significant excess mortality and morbidity and glaring health inequities. It is the nursing profession that must become vested in addressing the social determinants of health and health inequities to ensure that all people have what they need to live their healthiest lives. For all you graduates here today, your lives have been changed in significant ways as a result of this program, and most certainly by this pandemic. Despite those challenges, you have demonstrated persistence, displayed resilience, and found the determination to achieve the goal that was once your dream, to become a graduate nurse. Everyone here this afternoon celebrates your achievement and honors your success. However, this is not the end. It is really the beginning of what will hopefully be a long and rewarding career. You are about to make the transition from graduate nurse to being a professional registered nurse in the most complex and uncertain of times. For over 17 consecutive years, nurses have been rated by the public as the most honest and ethical profession. Now today, nurses all over the world are being cast as heroes, and there is constant recognition of the valuable contributions they make each and every day. According to the American Nurses Association, we are charged with the commitment to protect, promote, and improve healthcare for the nation. On a daily basis, in all types of settings, you will be caring for the most fragile of our population, from birth to death. It is at this time that they give their trust to the nurse. Patients trust us to treat them with dignity and respect, advocate for them, and comfort them. As you care for your patients, realize you have been given the great privilege of sharing the most intimate and vulnerable aspects of their lives. As you take the Nightingale Pledge and begin your career, take this responsibility seriously and consider the powerful impact you will have on the lives of others. Nothing is more rewarding than knowing you can make a difference in someone's life and in our communities. In the famous words of Maya Angelou, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I recently came across an op-ed published in MedPage Today. It was written by Andrew Grillman, a male nurse, who shared his advice to future nurses, entitled "To the Next Generation of Nurses." As the healthcare system navigates a world after COVID, you will need to rely on your colleagues and in turn be the person others can turn to when they need help. You will need to help your patients advocate for themselves. When a patient continuously calls for you, remember that call light is more than a call light. It is their voice, and their voice counts. And nurses need to empower patients by listening to them. You will need to navigate and understand research. Since best practices are constantly evolving, you have to continuously commit to seeking peer-reviewed research that expands your knowledge. You will need to be adaptable. Instead of being willing to accept change, become an active part of it. Seek mentorship. There are people out there who want to teach you and see you grow. Lastly, and importantly, prioritize self-care. If you do not take care of yourself, then you can't be there for your patients the way you need to be. These are solid words of advice to take with you. As I stated in the beginning, you are a special class to me. not only how you began the program, but also as you graduate. Because 45 years ago this week, I sat in graduating from a diploma program and being anxious to begin my career as an ICU nurse at the old New Britain General Hospital. It is hard to believe this time has gone so quickly. But it has been an amazing journey filled with so many changes. In the profession, different types of positions which allowed me to care for all kinds of patients, and my greatest passion for the last 25 years, educating nursing students. As my last graduating class here at Capital, I want you to know it has been an honor and a privilege to be a small part of your journey to becoming a graduate nurse, and I thank you all. On behalf of myself, administration, all the faculty and staff, we sincerely wish you all the best as you go forward. May your careers be filled with much happiness and many successes. Please remember to keep in touch and let us know how you are doing. We love to hear from our graduates and know that you will make us proud and do such amazing things. Congratulations to the class of 2022 nursing graduates. You did it.
Thank you, Dr. Bunting. At this time, Professor Kristen Guido will offer the faculty address.
Welcome, Dr. Harris, Dr. Scappaticci, Dr. Bunting, Administrator Colon, faculty, staff, students. I'm humbled and honored to be here with you all today to deliver this speech. First and foremost, I want to wish Dr. Dawn Bunting a happy retirement. Dr. Bunting, as she said, has been at Capital Community College for 25 years. Dr. Bunting has had a long and prosperous nursing career. Prior to her position at Capital Community College, she has worked in various nursing positions. She was a nurse manager at New Britain General Hospital, and she was a nurse manager at the Hospital for Special Care. The staff that worked for her for many years are still employed at Hospital for Special Care and speak so very highly of her. Dr. Bunting was my clinical instructor early on in my nursing career here at Capital Community College. I think I might have been one of her first clinical groups. This was before the internet. We were on N5 at New Britain General, and I can vividly remember the clinical experience. Dr. Bunting was a great instructor, mentor, and leader. She helped mold me into the nurse I am today. Let's give Dr. Bunting a round of applause and wish her well on her upcoming retirement. In my 20-plus year career in nursing, never have I ever been a witness to what we have lived through with the pandemic. These past 2 years have been like no other. This graduating class of nursing students is special. When your journey began, we were in the midst of the pandemic. I vividly remember going out to clinical in the fall of 2020, and it was our first time hosting clinical students in the clinical setting. I remember how careful we had to be to keep everyone safe. We had to have our face shields on, our face masks on, and all while staying 6 feet away from each other. In spite of all the challenges of going to nursing school in the pandemic, each of you have displayed resilience. It has been said that those who are resilient have several things in common: being optimistic, possessing moral compass, perhaps having spiritual or religious beliefs, cognitive and emotional flexibility, and social connectedness. These are qualities that we hope you will carry forward with you in your nursing career. Through it all, with the duration of the program, each and every one of you has persevered. I am in awe of all of you. I am a graduate of this program, and I know firsthand how extremely rigorous it is. The sacrifices you have all made are not to be taken lightly. All of the studying, the missed family parties, etc. Please be sure to thank your loved ones for their support and encouragement during nursing school. To those of you with a family and/or children, you are my heroes. When I came through nursing school, I had a boyfriend and a houseplant. Guess which one survived? Your successes of completion of nursing school is about to pay off. This is a path that you have chosen that will prove to be very rewarding. After graduation, it will be imperative that you put your time into study for the NCLEX. As you get ready to leave us, we wish that you take some advice with you as you begin your nursing careers. Having an inquisitive attitude and always seeking to learn new things. Remember, with nursing, we commit to lifelong learning. Don't ever lose your questioning attitude. I remember in the dark ages when I was a brand new nurse many moons ago, we were always taught to never question anything. I cannot tell you how imperative it is that you do not do this. It is the exact opposite. In your career, if you are ever tasked with doing something and you are unsure or something doesn't seem right, ask questions. In my role that I have today as a nurse practitioner, it is impossible for me to know everything, and if I am unsure, I always seek clarification. When you as nurses are giving medication, always remember to start low in terms of dosage and go slow. Remember, once you've given something, you can't take it back. I also challenge you to be philanthropic. It is so important to be able to donate your time and to help others who are less fortunate. If you are able to volunteer your time and services, you should. I've been on many medical missions to Haiti, and I cannot tell you how life-changing it is to volunteer in this capacity. To be able to make a difference in the lives of others is one of the greatest feelings to experience. In the words of Dr. Elizabeth Light, RN, nurses have a unique perspective, an understanding of how precious life is. This perspective is a gift. Always remember that you are making a difference every day in someone's life, no matter how big or small. You will give your patients the ability to live their lives to the fullest. You will be a light in their lives during the darkness. You will be their hope and their guide. You will be there to comfort them when they have pain and when they have sorrow. This is a great privilege you will have. Please do not take it lightly. Believe in yourself always and your ability to make an impact to create change. I know each of you will make a difference and do great things. All of us will be here cheering you on along the way. Grateful you have chosen to be our next generation of nurses. Remember, this degree is a stepping stone, and you should continue on with your further education. You are now considered alumni. Never forget your roots. Being an alumni of Capital Community College is a great privilege. We want to stay connected with you. Share your successes with us. Graduates, we have a Facebook page. It's CCC Nursing Alumni. Please find us and like us. In the very near future, we will be hosting alumni events, and we hope that you will attend and to continue to support our college and the next generation of students. In closing, we are so very proud of each and every one of you. Please keep in touch. It is time to spread your wings and fly. Best wishes to all of you on this exciting journey. You guys did it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kristen. And now the reason why we are here is to pin you. So we're going to start the pinning portion of the program, and Dr. Bunting will come up to the podium and begin that.
say it again. Oh, Gioconda. Gioconda Matera. You could come. You could come. We need to. Emily Messias Moya. Emily, take your card. Just keep them. Congratulations. Tatiana Prosanen. Congratulations. Oksana Yevdashnik. Maria Nikai. Albiona Mersini. You can go on the other side. On the other side. On the other side. Over. Amy B. Porter. Here, Amy. Just hold up for a minute. Minja? Minga. Carmen Minga. Okay. Audrey Saporta. Julie Loomis. Oh, here, give these to your colleagues. Get that back. Rodaline Nakolkor Apia Kubi. Micaiah Alexis Caldwell. On the other side. That side. Get that side. That side. That side. Alicia N. McDonald. Congratulations. Congratulations. Vanessa Avagay Stewart. Just wait for a minute. Angela Lorraine Barsh. Julia Syosith. It's okay, we're gonna wait up a minute. Jessica Mary Prince. Omar Jani Khan. Here, Omar. Omar. Jocelyn Taylor Davis. Irene Rebecca Kukuda. Congratulations. Mallory Nicole DeJesus. Rayando Campbell. Yes. Christendale Vito Leas. Here, Christendale. Thomas John Gonzalez. Congratulations. Sebastian Christian Tybor. Congratulations. Angela K. Danowski. Alyssa Claire Maylett. Yeah. I know your name. Erin Ragono. Lady Lynn D. Bermudez. Okay, go ahead. Other side. Oh. Isabel Christina Prazeres. Frances Lily Anna Gibson. Frances, you need your. Melissa Burney. Go ahead. Martha Janer Robinson. Holly Blythe Johnson. Sarah Ashley Coburn. Benjamin Robert Keys. This side. It's okay. Jason R. Wazier. Sarah Ann Noblock. Sarah. Jason L. Cass. Lauren Michelle Ritchie. Brianna Marie Gautier. Martha Elias A. Addo. Did I say it right? Uchenna Rosemary Icom. Karina Juarez Zimmerman. Congratulations. Kylie Wiles. Here, Kylie. Rosie Vaquito Baez. Sita Busal Sapkota. Is that right? Go ahead. Go ahead. Sajana Punti. Natalia Stofka. Sumra R. Shan. Oh, Sam. Pamela Suzanne Hyde. You look beautiful. Martinisha L. Brown. Sally Shaquante Brown. Shaneska Santiago. Melissa Lynn LaFerrier. Stephanie Elizabeth Mata. Stephanie. Stephanie. Can you give this to Stephanie? Alexis Lachey Singh. Marissa Kuljansik. Kimberly Michelle Sula. Angelica Nimaltasava. Did I say it right? Almost. Congratulations. Stephanie Lauren Shepard. Cindy Lakshmi Algu. Go to the other side. Solebi Amy Diaz. Nicole Marie Everett. Yasmin Karuka. Claudia Christina Santos. Agnello Angie Bello. Angela? Oh, it looks, sorry. Angela. Kareem Lazardi. Christine LaJoy. Heather Marie Lamere. Oh, they're having trouble there. Jessica Lynn Putnam. Over there. Siobhan Alexis Webb. Siobhan. Gary Jr. Noel. Gary. Ngozi Obiocha. Cynthia Namaswa. Asalama Mohammed. Michaela Gardner. Rochelle Belwa. Ricky Davidson. Rosa Evelise Colon. Over that side. Nashin Meloni Lynn. Zashana Korea Coley. Morliana Evans. Shalise Anna Rose Massey. Trisha Laney Gist. Thank you. Nicole Gonzalez. Whistleen Pettit Home. Other side. Hello, Angela. Angela Marie Collins. Pamela Ann Migichi. Yeah, we're Tawanda Denise Gaston. Tawanda, you can go to the other side. Serena Ann Kimball. Tiffany Serrano. Christine Marie Sylvia. Nana Mayuli Kiripan. Maria Abad Delgadillo. Glenn C. Riley. Aldo Roel Mantilla. We're behind. Winsome Angela Dobson. Ebony Venice Floyd. Ebony. Chanelay Yvette Roman. Lisa Gay Chanel Williams. Brianna Berry. Maggie Zisk Healy. Congratulations. Daniel and Sebastian Hammersmith. Don't fall. Venetia Azalette Green. Over to Gail. And Kai Najeri Peak. Congratulations, class of 2022.
We'll give students a minute to get back to their seats. The last piece of our program is the students will recite the Nightingale Pledge. So if you students could grab your programs and stand up. Professor Jennifer Geyer is going to lead you. Please repeat as she says. Thanks.
Will all nurses in the audience and the faculty please join us? In the full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status. Sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and the religious belief of the patients under my care. Holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level. And to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse. Thank you, nurses.
Okay, this concludes our ceremony. Students, I believe Professor Ackerman will be taking a group picture. So hold off for that. Once your picture is taken, you can walk back through the tunnel and prepare to graduate with the rest of your graduates of CCC. I have a few fresh students that need to see me for their ATI materials. Yeah, you know who you are, Mr. Cass. Meet me on the top level under that Hartford Terrace sign, please. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Graduation is at 1 o'clock. So you're welcome to just hang out and enjoy. Thank you.